On this episode, I'm going to be making a delicious barbecue pulled pork in a slow cooker. You know what time it is. Hello guys, welcome to Weighintime. I'm Patrick, and before I get started with the pulled pork slow cooker recipe, I want to make sure that you are drinking water. This is your water reminder, so start drinking now. I drink at least 2 of these a day, so that's 4 litres, but start with 2, maybe. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and subscribe. Now, yesterday I was doing a live Instagram video as I was making a slow cooker curry recipe, and I'm quite new to the world of slow cooker, so what I was told is the best one to go for is the pulled pork, the barbecue pulled pork, which is on the Slimming World website, and there are various recipes all over the place. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing my version of it right here. You will need 3 tablespoons of sweetener, 1 teaspoon of mustard powder, 3 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, 5 tablespoons of Worcester sauce, 2 cloves of garlic crushed and chopped, fry light, any fry light that you like, tomato passata, salt and pepper, and a pork shoulder joint with all of the visible fat removed. This is the best that I could do, and this took me about 50 minutes. So my recommendation is don't go cheap on this, but go for one maybe from a butcher's or from a supermarket with the fat all removed already. And of course, a slow cooker. To start with, you want to pop the pan on the stove. Now you want to do this so it is quite hot, so I've put it on to 9 on mine, and then you want it so that the pan is hot but not boiling. Start by adding the passata to the pan. Lovely sounds. Then in goes the balsamic vinegar and the Worcester sauce, the garlic granules, teaspoon of mustard powder, and 3 tablespoons of sweetener. And then mix it all together. Bring it to the boil and then let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes. While that is simmering really nicely, around 10 to 15 minutes or until the sauce is thick, then what you want to do is heat up a frying pan very high, because what you're going to be doing is adding the pork shoulder to the frying pan and then searing the sides of it. Not fully cooked, but searing. When the pan is very hot, what you need to do is just add the pork shoulder joint to the pan, and then very quickly just sear each of the sides. So make sure that it's kind of, browned on the bottom, on the top, and on the sides. But obviously you're not going to be able to fully cook it. It's just to give it a helping hand when it goes in the slow cooker. Once the pork shoulder has been seared on all sides, just remove it from the frying pan and place it into your slow cooker. The sauce is looking quite thick now. It smells delicious, really, really nice. Now all you have to do, but this is a very technical and very difficult step, so please take note. You pour the sauce into the slow cooker and cover the pork, and then, well, that's it. Once the sauce has covered the pulled pork, then just pop the lid on the slow cooker and you are done to enjoy your life for 8 to 12 hours. And maybe if you're going to work, unfortunately I'm really sorry, but when you get back, then you are going to have a delicious barbecue pulled pork waiting for you in the slow cooker. And then the only dilemma is to figure out what to have with it. If you've still got some healthy extras left for the day, you could have a wholemeal bread roll as your healthy extra B. You could have chips, which is what I'm having in the active fry, or you can have chips, vegetables, whatever you want, which goes well with pulled pork. And a delicious salad is also a good option. And like Marty McFly, I am going to transport myself 8 to 12 hours into the future. 8 to 12 hours has passed, specifically 10 hours, and it is done. Now, this is the first time I have actually tried to make this recipe, and it has been a success. My fiance has just given me a quote, which is, "It tastes like a carnival." So that's high praise indeed. this is what it looks like. This absolutely tastes delicious, so tasty. I've got the chips, which I've done in the ActiFry using low-cal spray, and the pulled pork is delicious. The roll is part of my healthy extra. If you want to have another roll, then it would be 6 sins to add, but I'm going to have one roll, and I'm going to have some of this, which is the Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce, smooth original. This is just 1 sin per level tablespoon, or if you wanted, you could go for lighter than light mayo. This is the Bramwell's lighter than light mayo, which you get in Aldi. However, I do kind of prefer the Hellman stuff because it does taste a little bit nicer, but either of those you can have. Now, unfortunately, the keen people will notice that I do not have any speed food on my plate, and that's because I was going to have veg with it, but I realised that I ran out and I didn't have time to buy any more. So I'll just have lots of fruit instead after this meal. Not to mention, it's delicious, but it is also sin-free. I hope you've enjoyed this video, my first slow cooker recipe video. If you'd like to see more, then please mention it in the comment section below. And also, as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. The recipe is going to be in the recipe section of weighintime.com. Whatever time of day it is, have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, and I will catch you next time for another Weigh In Time. I'll see you soon. I'll be having some homemade chips, obviously Slimming World ones, which I'm going to do in the ActiFry, and I'm also going to be having a side of vegetables and a delicious salad, which is going to go with it. That's a lot of food. I'm not going to have a salad. Why did I say a salad? I'm an idiot. Once the sauce is covered the pulled pork, then just pop the lid on the slow cooker and you are done.